Welcome to another podcast for Latin Chamber of Commerce Leaders in Action. We have a great guest today on construction, and I will pass the mic to Maite to introduce our guest.
Well, my name is Maite Salazar. I'm Director of Programming here at the Latin Chamber of Commerce. It is the greatest honor to serve the Chamber and serve this community and work with leaders and business owners like Todd, our guest today. We have a very special guest, one of our top recruiters for this program. We're so grateful to you for all that you do in the community. I mean, you're not just a business owner, you're also a leader, and your wife is a leader. So I commend you both, and I feel very fortunate that you're joining us today. And you get to talk a little bit about yourself. Tell us more about yourself and your business, and what led you to do what you do.
Thank you for having me. My name's Todd Barnes. I am now the Chief Growth Officer of RGD Construction. Through these programs, have actually learned that I was not a good president, so we have hired a new COO just recently to do that for us. So we're a general contractor and a subcontractor. We're a woman-owned, minority-owned contractor. So we kind of are a little bit different in that aspect, where my wife actually started the company, and I joined a little while ago to help her out when she needed help, and we just make a great power partner team.
Todd, I need to do a full disclosure. We know your wife for a long time. She was really active with the Latin Chamber of Commerce. And when I met later NCA, I met you there. So construction is tough cookie. I used to have a drywall and paint company, and I know it's tough. As a business owner, it's really tough. Payments, delays on checks bounce from customers, and the rising cost of the construction materials today, well, it's tough cookie. So I admire that. So tell us about how those challenges first, the challenge to start this construction company with your wife, and then how you overcome those. How you say, okay, this will be the next step. Maybe growing up is not the best solution. So how you overcome those challenges?
So up until this year, we've actually doubled our annual sales every year, trying to be progressive and learn new techniques. We do innovative products at great designs. So at the gala, you guys will actually see some of the new innovative products that we've brought to market here, which we just try to keep people cost effective, great products. And it's just staying new and current with the market. So we go out, we go to a lot of shows, and it's just kind of been, step by step. And we took a little step back this year, and just maintained because we didn't want to overgrow. We realized that our infrastructure wasn't quite where it needed to be at. So we took a step back because we have a fairly good name with the community. We want to keep that. We didn't want to make ourselves look silly out there. And so coming up next year, we'll have some really big and fun plans, and there's going to be lots to announce here shortly.
Well, we're excited to hear what's coming up. And I know that you guys are so unique in so many ways. You guys are so involved in the community and give back. But to add to that, tell us more about what makes your business unique. What makes you different from your competitors?
Our uniqueness that we've always been told is that we communicate well. We're open, whether it's good or bad. We definitely, let everybody know. We try to see through the walls. In the time that we've been, in the time that we've owned this company, we've had, I think, 3 change orders, which is pretty good for an almost 8-year-old company.
I agree.
Amazing.
No, well, for the industry, change order is everything is set up and something went wrong, or the design was wrong, or something that you need to make the change order. And the owner and the construction company need to agree because that's different thing.
Absolutely. Our superintendent that we just recently brought in, who's been with us for about a half a year now, He said his last project on the one house, they had 66 change orders just on the one project.
Totally, but yes.
So yeah.
Right.
So yeah, for only having a few, we definitely, if we definitely try to talk it out with the customer, see exactly what they want, where they're going. We try to be open and honest with everybody. And we just want to give a great product so that we can, get a good name and be able to give back more to the community and do more projects. We work a lot with a lot of nonprofits here in town. We work with an abused women's shelter, so we redo their entire facility. We work with another nonprofit and keep elderly veterans and disabled in their homes. So instead of having to go to a care facility, we remove their bathrooms, put in rolling showers, do all the ADA stuff for them, and keep them in a good location.
That's great. That speaks volume about your company, because whoever whoever is in the construction industry knows exactly what you're saying. And in regards to customers, it's a big plus having a company like yours. And Todd, tell us now, you are busy. We know your wife is the one is the CEO of the company. It's true. Yes, she's the boss. Yeah, I know. And tell us, how you find out about this program?
So I actually got an email from the Latin Chamber and read it and saw the opportunity for the leadership program and signed up, not knowing exactly what it was going to be. I've done other leadership programs here in the Valley, and they've been, fun and exciting, but nothing's actually had such a deep personal impact as this one has. I feel like you guys genuinely care about your community, you care about your people, and it's not just a numbers game trying to, say that we're the biggest or the best. And I feel like you're bringing in people who genuinely want to be here, which then makes you the biggest and the best. So
We appreciate that, because, honest, our philosophy of Peter Guzman and Sis Automedia, and you know us, and your wife know, we know for a long time, is how we can help.
it is.
It's how we can help, because we believe it support small companies, local companies, especially local companies. We always fight for local companies, because you are our friends, you are our community, you are our family, and that's what we do. And numbers, like I say, you know from experience, once you get a great job, people start referring you, and people there's more coming. So for us, it's most important to see your success.
Yeah.
It's to be honest.
No, and I mean, we believe that, and you guys have proven that. You don't even have to say it. You've proven it.
Well,
Appreciate it.
I have to say that something that you learned in leadership, that in a company, your employees reflect your leadership. And I think that's what we try to do. We try to reflect the leadership and the vision of our leader here, because he truly cares. He's one of the hardest working CEOs that I know. He's every day working every day, fighting for small business, and he really, really cares. And so hearing it from you is very powerful.
I mean, it really shows in what you guys do. You're the only leadership program that I've joined that hasn't made you join the chamber first, pay a large fee to be a part of it, and then see what the program is about. You're the first chamber that's ever said, come see what we're about, come try our program, and then have given us back memberships. And so it's refreshing to be a part of a system and a team like that. It's really nice.
And talking about the program, we know how you kind of found us, but was there like a takeaway? What was your biggest takeaway or your aha moment? I know you've shared that you started utilizing the tools and the handouts right away, and that's very powerful, because those tools, clients pay big money for the business coaching that Assured Strategy offers, and they're providing all of these amazing tools to all of you, and they're accessible to you while you're in the program. So, and you can still reach out to them. We're working with them through March, so they're going to be available to you. But what was your biggest takeaway or that aha moment for you?
The biggest takeaway for me was, I guess, truly understanding that DISC assessment, because I've taken it a few times, and the DISC Plus was actually a deep dive into myself and the business. And so realizing the way that I communicate, and not everybody wants just direct, clear, clear, or what I thought was clear black and white answers or directions, learning that some people needed a little more guidance or needed me to be a little bit softer in the way that I explain things was a big moment for me. So learning that was great, because I found out, like, going along with that, that I either didn't care at all or I cared so much that I kind of got aggressive, and that's no way to really run a productive team. And so learning that about myself, I now can look at other people and kind of see the way that they either want to be talked to or how other people want to learn. So it's been a great thing for us and the team. We all communicate a lot better now.
And you're the first person that I've ever heard that fired yourself from the position you had and hired someone else because of what you learned from the program, which that's that's unheard of. I mean, of course, it's still your company, but to recognize, to have the self-awareness to say, "Hey, I need someone else doing this job."
I've learned that, I'm not good at scheduling. I've learned that I'm not good at the production portion. I really believe that I'm good as, being out in the community, doing community outreach, bringing in the jobs, doing the networking, and that's truly what I enjoy doing. And so for me to have to sit in the office and try to make schedules and do, bullet points and give bunch of people all the stuff and stay organized is not my thing. Like,
Yeah, that's here you activity of the they go. I know what you're saying, but also on the same topic, when you say we scale back because we don't want to grow as crazy. So what I'm taking from there is you like the organic growth. This program help you to get to the point and understand, because believe me, so many companies I know, I'm being construction, they want just more business, more business, more business, and then they have this volume business and they don't have the money or the resources to complete the current process, the current layout of the programs they have, and they're taking so much they cannot. That's why they go VK, those companies.
absolutely. And Nevada is one of the few states that makes the contractor be financially responsible. So we have to give the board all of our finances, everything that we own, and our bid limits are based on what we're able to financially back. So when the company first started, we had a $250,000 bid limit. We moved up to a $500,000 bid limit, times three. We had 3 licenses, so $500,000 times 3. And then last year we moved our license, and I believe we're at $2 million per license now, which was a big step. My wife and I have self-funded the company basically ourselves this entire time up until recently, where we actually got help because of you guys. So
Yeah, and along with that tax is coming money, because you need to pay for the insurance plus. It's a lot of money. So when you grow up, it's more expensive. It is, plus equipment, plus the payroll, and keep going. That's why I'm out. So
yeah,
at least I can sleep at night, no problem. But you know,
I sleep pretty good at night. I have a nice bed.
And you didn't have to build it.
No, actually, it got delivered and assembled without me having to do anything. Though we have the wife and I both have a bunch of injuries, and so we did get ourselves.
I miss those days where you could buy furniture and it was already constructed, but now it's like we all have to be construction builders.
We we got rid of our couch and ordered a new couch, and after we purchased it, the lady said, "Okay, well, it takes the average people 2 people 8 hours each to assemble this couch."
ooh,
And so it ended up not showing up, thankfully. But so we're on the hunt for a new couch now. But yeah, when I heard that, I was like, we have to build the whole couch. We might as well just done it ourselves.
Well, when you calculate the time it takes and what your time is worth, like, is it worth it,
Correct.
Yeah. Now, I know you mentioned which session impacted you. Is there a coach in particular? It doesn't have to be the same session. Was there a coach that particularly impacted you?
I was actually, because I talked to Kane, I think 2 days ago, and I was telling her that I feel like between you and them, or I don't know who picked, but I feel like each coach had their own impact because everybody was, I felt like, picked the course to teach that was their strong suit. So I didn't, there was nobody that wasn't relatable to. There was no session that was like, oh my God, I got to do this. So it was really nice to have everybody have their own skill set and be able to do their part. Like Ted was funny on some things, Veronica was funny on stuff, Kate, everybody was great, and that's why I feel like I've took 3 classes with you guys so far, and I recommend it to literally everybody that I talk to. Anybody who has a small business should definitely do it. It's
And Todd, knowing you, if you spoke Spanish, probably would have been in both classes.
100%. And so that's actually a goal, is to learn better Spanish, since I haven't been going down as much and working in East LA and different places where I used to have to be able to communicate that.
I'll give you 3 words that you will speak fluent Spanish. First is dinero.
I like money.
Yeah, I mean that. Second is señorita.
I have my
Yeah, there you are, and for full time. And the third one is, ¿dónde está el baño, por favor?
I know where
You're fluent in Spanish. You're good to go.
You can go anywhere in Mexico.
Yeah. And that, seeing this class, seeing your experience and all your background, do you believe this class shape your future, your vision for the future of your company?
It did 100%, because I mean, I felt like I knew what I was good at. Kind of prior to, I knew kind of where I felt like I fit in. But honestly, the best part has been learning what I'm not good at. So the scheduling, and I feel like learning most people know what they're good at. A lot of people, I feel like most people don't know what they're not good at, and that's knowing what you're not good at, I think, is way more important than knowing what you're good at. Because if you can, as a small business owner, if you can fill in the spots that you're actually not good at with people that are way better at it, then you're going to have a way better team, be way more successful, be able to sleep better at night, and just be able to give back and provide more for, your family, your team, and your community. And realistically, that's why you should be doing stuff. So
It's interesting that you say that, because there's an influencer I watch on YouTube, and he's very successful, and he shares his success tips with others, and he says it's not just about what you need to do, is what you need to stop doing first, because then that'll open you up to being able to do and focus on those things that you should be doing.
yeah, no, 100%. Even we were building a new reception desk yesterday in our office, and our superintendent was building it, and we needed a few 2x4s, and Don was like, okay, we'll just go ahead and go get the 2x4s, and the operations guy was like, no, like, Todd's already out, he can bring 2x4s back, and we can go over job applications and resumes. And so we're looking to hire 2 more lead carpenters and 2 apprentices, and then they were talking about starting a new apprenticeship program through the company as well.
That's amazing. Dieter is going to be very happy to hear that,
Oh,
because they're all, the Department of Employment Training and Rehabilitation, they're about helping to create jobs. And so this program is a unique program, because we're not only, through the leadership, empowering people in their professions and in their careers and business owners, but through the business leadership, it's empowering business owners to grow our business so that they can hire more people. And hearing from you that you have plans to hire people, how many do you think you'll hire in the next couple of years?
So we actually did a company meeting yesterday, and by, I believe, January, we want to have 3 more crew, 2 lead carpenters and an apprentice, and then by the end of the first quarter, we want to add another 6.
Oh, that's good.
So we have some room for expansion. We're looking for a front desk person right now. We actually had a young lady working with us that we were her first construction job. She wanted to be a welder, so we helped her. And she actually just graduated from welding school, passed all of her certifications, and is now out in the field welding. So that was kind of fun. So we're trying to, replace that position now. Don's actually created welding scholarships for local women here in town. So I think we did 2 last year. I think there's a couple for this year. And so we definitely try to help grow and give back. And so it's fun that we're going to start bringing all that in-house now too.
Dawn's an amazing leader, and she's an amazing mentor and example of women in a field that, that historically is dominated by men, and then to empower other young girls to enter fields that you wouldn't think that they'd be. My dad was a welder, and I kind of wanted to do it, but I wasn't sure if that was really my thing. So
Yeah, unfortunately, I do feel like women are still looked down on in the trades or felt like they're not quite equals, and there's still a lot of bad stuff that happens. There was actually a young girl earlier this week. I think she was in her early 20s, young welder, that was actually killed on a job site because the guy didn't like her. So I do feel like, it is true. Women are, still not considered equal in this field. And that was kind of one of our struggles, being a, woman-owned, minority-owned construction company, because, we're 100% woman-owned.
yeah.
And, she's the trade and the law license. And I married into the company and started helping. So everybody always thought it was my company, and I put her on for, all the perks of
The woman
of the woman-owned. And so honestly, yeah, it's been nice to be able to battle through that. And now there are a lot of like women leaders out there that are doing good things. And so I do feel like, and that's why I feel like we have better communication than most, because of the leadership, and women communicate, I feel like, way better than guys.
Yes, so, and believe me, 20 years ago, I will agree, male dominated everywhere. And if a woman represent the company, everybody, oh, she's a front person for X or person or Y company, but not today market. And also on my times, I remember from the trades on paint and carpenters and laborers, I met wonderful women, and they performed and outperformed, man. And I was amazed, and I said, wow, whew. I mean, and today that's it's reshaping the market, because now I can see real women-owned businesses, real women working on different trades, highly skilled in all trades. So and I have a lot of respect, because yes, I agree. I'm not schooled. I now respect because I want welder, and they can do art, and they do perfect job, and the most important thing is they take care of those little things that the old timers, they don't care about it. It's about cleaning everything that's set in place. And I mean, you don't have any problems when they come in to review, and they pass any controls.
No, it is not. It is. I feel like they take care of the little things, and, the details and where, yeah, we, the old timers seem to have, missed and stopped. They're like, oh, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. So yeah, they don't keep up with the times, kind of. And I feel like, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, perfect. And Todd, I know you are powerful man, and we can see the leadership you bring over, and you are moving forward. So, do you recommend this program to others?
I 100% recommend this program to anybody. If you're a small business owner or even just somebody in leadership, if you're not doing this program, you're missing out 100%. Like, you need to get involved with the program, which then gets you involved with the community. And if you're not learning about yourself and learning something new daily, then you're definitely going to, get left behind. And so I 100% recommend this program.
And I believe Todd also was one of our perfect attendees, so he got to benefit from other things. I don't know if you had your session with the coaches where
We're actually planning that now because we have done some revamping, and so we kind of waited until we had our core people.
Yep.
And so we're signing up now. We're going to do the Disc Plus for the entire company. We're going to do the evaluation and have the meeting with Assured Strategies. I mean, I wouldn't miss this. I wouldn't miss that class for the world. I was actually at the Raiders event, or at the Raider Stadium for an event for with it was the schools first,
I remember.
and so I was like, yeah, I can't be on camera, but I'm definitely going to be listening, and I'll go stand in the corner for the breakout rooms. And so yeah, we were at Allegiant Stadium. They have a program where they help small businesses as well, and so it was one of their programs. And so I wouldn't even miss it to go hang out at Allegiant Stadium and do all that stuff. So yeah.
Well, that's a powerful testimony. We really appreciate you, Todd. I mean, we're inspired by you and Dawn, everything you guys have accomplished and everything you've done to help us and help the program and promote the program just by sharing your experience with others. And we're very grateful to you.
No, as long as it's around, I'm gonna continue to promote it and bring people in, because it's if you need to bring other people up around you in order to keep the community growing and keep the money flowing. And so it's a great thing. And yeah, I appreciate you guys.
Oh, it's very refreshing. Thank you, Todd. And especially in construction industry, what we're looking is to bring companies like yours to the next level. So it's part of the program of the Latin Chamber of Commerce. And I need to give a commercial because we work really close with Nevada Contractor Association, where we have the diverse contractors council and always supporting all the small companies to move forward. And thank you so much. Now, tell us more about it. Look at the camera. Tell about yourself, your company, how they can find you with phone numbers, email, website, all information. We'll post it on the video, but tell us about it for yourself.
So we're RGD Construction. We're a general and subcontractor. We have our painting license, our drywall license, and then also our general contracting license. Our website is rgdlv.com. Our office number is 702-888-5213. We're a flooring distributor, a cabinet distributor. We have a wall solutions distribution chain that we work through. And it's the newest thing we've brought in is we do electric outdoor heated patio furniture, which is pretty cool. So yeah, it's battery operated, and
Wow.
I literally brought the first sample into the office yesterday. So that's what we're trying to stay innovative. And so if you have, outdoor living area or a restaurant that you want to be able to not have the big fire lamps, or, be able to use stuff in the wintertime and create more revenue, we do a lot of fun stuff, and anything you can think of, we can build.
That's great. So let me do my take. Can we take one wire outside those chairs and put my mother-in-law so she can be with a few
Extra voltage, you say?
yeah, a little bit higher.
I'm sure we can get pretty creative.
Okay, not crying, not crying community, so we'll get. So,
No crimes. No crime later. No. But we do have a commercial. We want to again thank the Department of Employment Training and Rehabilitation. This program would not be possible without your sponsorship of this program and helping our community leaders and small business owners grow so that they can hire more people. And I keep hearing over and over, everything that you're taking away, you're applying, Todd. You're one of the first participants who let me know, hey, I'm already using the tool that I got yesterday. And you made changes, like major changes in your company the day of or the day after, which is very powerful.
Yeah, you've given us so many great tools, and I feel like if we're not using them and benefiting them from them, like what's the point of having all this great opportunity and not putting it forward and being able to use it for success for yourself and your team? And no, we had the one class, and then on Tuesday was my class, and then Wednesday I had a meeting and instantly started, putting everything.
Making changes.
Yep.
Yeah, no, and I know those changes weren't easy, Todd. So I heard the story from you. So, but we're very grateful to you. We're inspired by you and Don, everything that you guys do, and we will always be here for you as a chamber. Carlos is an incredible resource, but the whole team here, we support our community, and of course, Peter, when he says I'm here for you, he really means it. So
Yes. And we want to thank you for that. And believe me, you inspire us to continue our labor of love to support local businesses. And us is to support because we know when you are doing great, our community is doing great, our family is doing great. So thank you for that. And say hi to your wife. I know she's the CEO, so I will say the camera, but it's a family. La jefa. Hey, I hear this. She's a good. Yeah.
and she's part Latina too. So it's kind of nice to hear that she's part Latina.
And also, I want to thank my co-host, Maite Salazar, our Director of Programs of the Latin Chamber of Commerce, Business Education. My name is Carlos Gomez, and we conclude this podcast, the Latin Chamber of Commerce Leaders in Action. Have a wonderful and beautiful day.